Joining us over the phone right now to discuss the visit by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to China is Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, the former Assistant Foreign Minister. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is headed to China to attend the inaugural ceremony of the Olympics. What is the importance of this visit, and is it important for the president to be part of the Olympics spectators?
Such meetings and visits are very important. We lived in our diplomacy decades without the most important weapon of our foreign diplomacy, which is the summit level and the presidential level. As President Mubarak was getting old, and also the attempt to attack him in Addis Ababa in 1994, make him didn't like at all to leave Egypt or to visit other countries. So we are absolutely lucky that our president, thank God, is leading our diplomacy everywhere,
yes,
from Tokyo in the Far East till Paris in the Far West, from New York to South Africa,
yes,
everywhere. He's everywhere. And this means that we are talking business. Of course, I, as ambassador, I can talk to other ambassadors in my level,
yes,
or to the foreign minister. The ministerial level also is a little bit higher than this. But the most important tool of our diplomacy is the presidential tool.
yes.
So this must be the meeting between our president and the president of China. Of course, it must create new vision, new opportunities for
yes,
more and more good relations and more opportunities for investment, for trade. And of course, we know that China is the largest exporter,
yes,
in the world and the second importer in the whole world. So it is a very important country, very important market,
yes,
either if we import or export. And we have a good history with China, of course, that we were among the first countries who recognized the new regime in 1955. And since then, we have special relations, which we enjoy all the time. Now, with the president in Peking, we expect more and more deepening of this sort of relations, and inshallah,
yes,
we expect good news from now on.
The president went to China upon the invitation of the Chinese President Xi Jinping. But can you tell us, you were just saying, Mr. Ambassador, that the relationship between Egypt and China is a strong and historical relationship, especially since it is the first Arab and African country to do so. But what is the depth of the relationship itself when it comes to economic trade and political thought?
This sort of invitation, it shows you how strong is the relations, that the president officially is going just to inaugurate the Olympics.
Yes.
But of course, there will be meetings between the two leadership. So with the presence of Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of International Cooperation, Minister of Trade, of
yes,
course, each one of them is preparing some new projects, some new areas where we can export more, some areas where we can invest together, whether in Africa or the Arab world. And China is encouraging us to do that. Based on very strong relations, because China appreciates very much that Egypt suffered since the 50s in the last century,
yes,
when we recognized the regime of Mao Zedong. And we were invaded in 1956 by France, England, and Israel because of that. Now we are enjoying this sort of relations. We have a special treatment in China. We exchange views, we exchange experience, and I think this is a very good deal in our foreign relations.
Yes. Sir, what do you expect from the summit talks between both presidents? What kind of issues will they be discussing during the summit, and are there some sort of protocols that will be signed?
With my small experience in meetings like that, everything you can think it's important or have any weight in bilateral or regional or international relations should be discussed. And you will realize that in front of our president and in front of the Chinese president, there is a sort of paper, a list of subjects. Let us say 15 subjects they will discuss.
Yes.
Almost 12 of them are of common interest. Then each country would add something to his interest, asking for the reaction for the other. So it's a matter that we are opening new ways, new projects, new opportunities for more export to China, even to import what we need from China of commodities. And China would make benefit of the Egyptian experience in the Arab world, in Africa, because also we are marketing for Egypt as a country which have free trade areas with the Arabs, with the Africans, and with Europe. So the market in Egypt is not a market of 1 million, 100 million inhabitants. Yes. It is a market which is open to 2 billion inhabitants, as a matter of fact. And this is the trick behind all what we are trying to market for Egypt. So let us hope that we shall see more projects, more exports, yes, more common work in Africa and the Arab world. And we are up to this opportunity. And China appreciates this very much.
Okay, Mr. Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, the former Foreign Minister's Assistant, thank you so much for joining us over the phone and highlighting the importance and significance of the Egyptian president's visit to China. Moving on, the Minister of Finance, Mohammed Maid, announced